Okay, welcome to another episode of OK Karen
Okay, Karen
with Angela
and Betsy, and
and some guests. Go ahead.
we did not practice this.
No, we didn't. We
I'm
didn't. We
Betsy's mom,
just
Sue.
And I'm Judy, Angela's mom. Hello, everyone.
yeah, this is not practice at all. We just said we want y'all on the podcast. And then that took a
Again,
lot to
because
get
they
them on the
were on
podcast.
it years ago.
Well,
We're
we haven't done it in years. So
True. We did a Mother's Day one several years ago. So we'll link that here. And this time we're going to talk about
we're going
Angela
to talk about their favorite gifts that they've received. So this
from
is
their
kind of
kids,
like
right?
from the kids, I guess. I don't know what my mom has. She was talking about a blower earlier, and I was like, really?
a leaf blower, yes.
Her
Okay.
leaf blower. And John Vincent said, well, we're not good at giving gifts if that's what you're going to bring up.
Okay. And that brings us to our first point, which is that both of these mothers are very practical, but I think a lot of moms are practical. But my mom is the same way. Some of the best gifts are like things, oh, I can use that. Like this is really
Right.
good for I want this. So I know if it's not a gift, I know that my dad gives her things like that probably more than we do, because we're like, I don't want to give you that. I want to give you that, but that's what they want. Hey, I asked for a deep freezer for Christmas, and my husband was like,
There's
no.
nothing wrong with
Don't you
that.
want jewelry? And I was like, no, I want a deep freezer in the garage. And I got a deep freezer, and
So
I'm
did you get a stand-up deep freezer or a chest?
the stand-up one.
Oh,
But
those are
it's
nice.
debatable. People like,
Yeah.
they like whichever one you like, that's what you like.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a chest freezer and I'm a stand-up, and we both like our own thing. So,
Right.
so you want to get into it?
Yeah. Who wants to start?
Miss Judy.
Okay, Mom.
I want to hear about the
wanna hear
blower.
No. Thank goodness me and John were like, the blower. And I was like, oh, great. Then she's going to say a toaster. And Mom goes, I love my
I got a
toaster.
toaster last Christmas and I love it. I love it.
But she didn't put toaster or blower.
I did make a little list to prepare for this evening. Okay, so but the number one thing I wanted to say is that the number one gift I want to talk about is my diamond cross that Angela and John Vincent gave me for Christmas last year.
No, 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years?
2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I love it. I dearly love it. And next to that, I have the miraculous medal that my mother-in-law gave me probably 35 or 40 years ago.
Wow.
And I wear that. It's so worn.
Oh, yeah. You can't even
The
see,
back.
like, Mary doesn't even have a face.
And then on top of that, I wear the knock medal that Angela got in Ireland.
When we went to Ireland, too.
Betsy, when you and Angela were on your trip.
Yes, Our Lady of
And I've
Knock.
got the Irish, that's the Irish
Irish
symbol.
earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wore those tonight because it goes with those gifts. But anyway, and I treasure all those. And
Mom, you can hear her walking because she has so many medals. Because she doesn't take them off. Like those
Yeah.
are those
I
are
was going to
her-
ask that. Is that what you have those necklaces all the time?
right. In fact, I had more medals on this chain, and over time they've tarnished and gotten, unusable really. So I've gone to these two medals, and but yeah, I used to have probably 5 or 6 medals on one chain at one time. So anyway, but this is also a real special gift I wanted to show y'all.
You're just gonna keep going. Go ahead.
That's
You
right.
do it.
Okay, Angela had rosaries made for me and her brother after Gary, my husband, passed away. The rosary is made out of rose petals that were on Gary's casket. So this is really, really
You
special.
can see it. Hold kind
They
of
didn't see it?
no. Can you? I didn't know if you can see it and we're kind of far away. So and they turn,
Oh, yeah.
it was red roses, but they turn black when they
The petals.
melt whatever
And
they do to them to
she
make it.
got some little girl at St. John's to make those
Yeah.
for us. So that's real, real special. They're very fragile, so I have to be very careful with them.
That's
And
beautiful.
Okay, that's it.
Oh,
But now let's.
no, I've got one more thing I want to show her.
Well, we were gonna let Miss Hess talk about some stuff and then come back to you.
You are? Okay.
Angela, Don't be a Karen. You need to be
Okay.
nice to your mom.
Okay, you just keep going. Go on.
No,
this
because this is our moms. We brought our moms on the episode.
I
Miss
know.
Judy can share all of hers, and then my mom
well,
can
this,
share hers.
okay, well, this is one more thing I want to show you. And
Okay.
this is a writing that my mother did. Did she date it?
She didn't. It was a prayer. Mama would just make prayers.
She,
Mom.
she was always writing things down. And then, so mom has been gone for 2 years on the 17th. Angela and Maddie, my niece, took this writing and made me and my sister Suzanne these memorable little plaques. So I have that in her mama's own handwriting.
Oh, that's
So I
nice.
have that I display at
And
the
you can,
house.
she has it where you can hang it or you can just leave it.
Right.
But I'll show an up close picture of her
That's
handwriting.
The handwriting's
So-
so special too.
Yeah. And I think anything like
It's real
handwriting and stuff, yeah, it's really
That's right.
Now,
sentimental.
see, after we teased you, Miss Judy, about wanting a leaf blower, you gave all very sentimental
Really?
gifts, is what you shared about your favorites. So you might like the leaf blower, but I can see obviously the ones you treasure are the ones that have that
Right.
special meaning, you know?
Right, right. Yeah, and there are other things, but those are the things that came to mind. John Vincent went to the Smoky Mountains and brought home a beautiful plaque with the Mother Teresa saying that I hang up in the house. Things like that. They just mean so much, you know? So, but anyway, yeah. So
But
Well-
don't worry, the leaf blower and toaster, they're right up there with this stuff.
Well, yeah, but you know what? She didn't bring them. She's not talking about them, so they might be useful, but these are the
Probably
ones she
because
really.
That
really
would be
like.
I would not let the leaf blower in my house. And the toaster
That's
is probably
true.
being used.
The
Oh,
toaster's being used. See, used every day. I feel like these gifts are like, you know, when you're little and you make your mom something for Mother's Day and it's like a hand
Oh,
print or the teacher makes you write a poem or whatever. But I feel like those gifts are special when you're little, but when you're an adult, these personal gifts are I mean obviously more special, but like the
Yeah.
handwriting from your mom, the roses from you know, Gary's funeral and like those things, like it's the thought, but it's like, you know, if it's handmade or you got somebody to make it, and it's just that the thought and the love that's behind it, like obviously these things mean a lot to you. So I think that's really cool. I'm like, so as grown-ups, we're still doing similar stuff. It's just better than when we were 5.
Right. It's not arts and crafts.
Yeah, well,
Really.
you know,
Yes, it is.
the 5-year-olds are like, how long do I keep this? It's really
Yeah.
cute, but you know, where am I gonna put it?
Right.
So yes, we have some sentimental things too. You want to share one of your
Yeah,
sentimental?
what do you have,
Well,
Miss?
first, I want to know, is the leaf blower battery operated? Is it a battery operated one?
The first leaf blower was not. It's electrical.
Okay.
The second leaf blower is battery, and that's the way to go. Okay.
Yes. See?
I had
It's
to ask.
It's
had to
lightweight.
ask.
Yeah, it's lightweight.
And
It
it
has
has-
two batteries.
Yes, 2 batteries. So
Yeah.
once
Just keep
she's
one on the
done,
charger
she
all the
gets-
time, right?
Yes.
That's right. That's
It's
right.
great. I know.
This is going to be on her Christmas list now.
There
Oh,
you go.
we have one.
Of course you have.
Don't give me one. Dad takes care of that. Okay. There were so many to choose from, but I didn't choose any. I did the sentimental one that I really like was Betsy. Do you have the pictures, right?
Yeah, I'll post the picture.
Okay.
You just describe it. I'll put the picture in as we go.
Because I had instructions to take the
Later
picture.
during editing, then I'll add the photo.
Yeah. And Betsy does that. Y'all don't think I have anything to do with
Well,
that.
that's why I was like, I did my part. I emailed you the picture. And I don't have anything to show you, but it is a plaque. Betsy should probably describe it because she could describe things better than me too, plus make those. But it's a plaque, and she added Grandpa's name because it was going to be a gift for me. But she said it just seemed better, Grandma and Grandpa's. And it's a plaque that says Grandma and Grandpa's. And each month it has a different theme. So for
Start with February.
February
It's like
is
sweethearts.
And then you plug in the little sweet, it's got little clothespins, little bitty clothespins. And then she has hearts that she writes each one of the grandchildren's name on.
Mhm.
And then March is Lucky Charms, Grandma and Grandpa's Lucky Charms. So I love it. And the grandkids all love it because whose ever birthday is that month, they get to be on top.
They just
Oh.
they made a
We
little
did
thing,
that.
but-
So it's their
So-
special.
So you move these around.
So
you're
there's
like,
different.
who
So they're
your
like
favorite
little.
is
They're like
to your least
ornaments
favorite?
that you hang on hook.
Okay, they're little wooden ornaments for 14 grandkids, and each month it's a different theme. So like they're hearts for February, and they say Grandma and Grandpa's little sweethearts, and then March it's shamrocks and it says Lucky Charms. So they switch them out each month.
Oh, gotcha.
And then they decided whoever, if it was your birthday month, they put it like up on top. So it's a little special place for the kids
Recognition.
with the birthday month. But some of them, like Thanksgiving, November,
have-
like Grandma and Grandpa's little turkeys, you know.
Oh, that's cute.
And then
Yeah.
December is
That's
the
what you
little
Sorry.
angels.
Elves. Oh,
Little
angels.
Yeah.
So what do you do for June? Because June I know is Luke and then the twins.
I think it's
There's three
sunshine.
up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
but just
you put
hang it a
3 up
certain
there?
way.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to think. Some months were a little harder to come up with.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
June.
Rays of sunshine, I think. Yeah, July I think is stars, shining stars
Yeah.
or something with
Oh,
like
for 4th
red,
of July.
red, white, and
and
blue.
blue stars.
Yeah.
But she gave that to me the Christmas that the twins were born. And she said,
Yeah.
but, oh wait, but there's more. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she just gave us the plaque to hang on our wall. And she had January and
I think
February.
I think I had March done too. I said I have the first 3 months done.
Oh yeah. And I'll get the rest. That was the year the twins were born, right?
Yeah.
I know. And I felt so bad because it was like hit or miss. I know.
We
I'm
usually
getting them
had
to you.
a-
I'm getting them to you.
Like every month, like within the first like 5 days of the month, I'd be like, I got him. Here's this month's. Like,
Oh,
but then once we had all 12 months, now I don't have to think about it. They have all of them at their
Right.
house. I even gave them a few
they
extra.
can rotate.
If there's any more grandkids, I'm like,
We
you
have
just
some
write your own
extra.
names on there. 'Cause I'm
And I know another gift that I really, really liked. And this is what every one of your moms, you people that are listening, will want this for Mother's Day.
whoa.
It is a spice. You've probably seen them on Amazon, the spice organizer.
With the
The-
little
the
jars
little
that all
glass
match
jars
in the
that-
same, you know what I
Oh, yeah.
And
They're,
they're on a little
they're about the
shelf.
size.
They're on a little
they sit-
shelf.
Yes,
Mhm.
on their own little shelf that's kind of slanted like this.
Yes.
And of course, it's alphabetized. And Betsy gave me the best tip. She was like, before you start that, make sure the lids are screwed on tight before you put the label on.
So they're all facing the right.
So they're
like
all
they're all even.
in line.
Yeah. Oh, we'll show you a picture.
Oh.
It's it's very satisfying. I never
is.
thought, I mean, we just have like all our spices on like a Lazy Susan or on a shelf.
Right.
And you just use the container you got from the store. I never thought that I would be so silky, Angela, that I would want it, in matching glass jars with the same labels on the lids. I mean, am I that type person? No. And neither is my mom. Trust me.
Mm-mm.
She's like, reuse the jar. Where's this?
Okay, yeah. So
But
2
we
questions.
both love it. You open the cabinet, and I'm like, they're
There it
all in
is.
alphabetical order. It is so easy to find stuff. I'm like, this changed my life.
So it replaces like your Lazy Susan. It's
Right.
all okay. And then when you buy your garlic powder,
Sure.
Mhm.
Yep.
you just take it out of the bottle, you buy it in and pour it in that bottle.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, some of the squarish glass bottles are the exact same size. So I just put the label on that lid.
I was
Like
going to ask you that.
Yeah,
You
some
know,
of them
if you have
are
too much,
whatever
you'll
ounces it
over-
is, it's exact same size. So
Yeah.
only the stuff I buy, like big ones, like the Sam's Club,
Right.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
then obviously I have to keep those somewhere else and refill them. But if you
Right.
buy a normal, whatever it is from the grocery store, those are the same size as the bottles. So you don't have to be
Mhm.
like, where am I going to keep the extra?
Mhm.
And I don't have that many she has more large quantity spices than I do. I just,
Especially if you go to Sam's and buy that
Right.
size. Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
do herbs in the garden too. So we
Mhm.
Oh,
so she
you
has
got-
backup in the pantry, but those are her.
pint jars in
Nice
the
ones in
pantry
there.
are the ones that I dehydrate and make or get at Sam's. Like the garlic powder.
Right.
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 So that's
Well,
a practical
good
one.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
that's
awesome.
But I never expected it to be. I told her when I got it and I organized it, I was like, this is I can't believe how much I like this. Like I'm surprised myself with this. It was like a deal on Amazon, like one of those flash deals or whatever. So it was like
oh yeah.
$15 instead of 30. And I was like, you know what? I had everything didn't fit in my cabinet anyway. So I was like, I'm gonna try it. And I was like, man, if I could fit another one in my cabinet, I would get two, which is what she has.
Well, and then they also have them on a rack that you could see the lids, or they have the skinny little pull-out shelves, like you've seen probably for
That's
put in the under the counter. You pull it
Angela
out.
has a
You have one of
Oh
those.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's obviously for spices, but they
Right.
pull out shelf too. So
Mhm.
I
Oh,
had this
that's
much
nice.
room left in my spice cabinet, so I got a couple pull-out
Oh, you
shelves.
did. I didn't know you got that.
Mm.
Oh, we'll have to
Very
put a picture of
nice.
that on here
Mhm.
also in the links. We'll put the links down below that we got, but there's a lot of them, so
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
there's a
measure and see what
ton.
works in your cabinet. Um, Sue has just said that every mom wants this. That's
That's
a
right.
bold statement,
That is a lot.
you
That's
know?
I was very
impressive.
impressed when I saw Betsy's. I'm like, oh, I need this. And she immediately said,
Don't
don't
buy
buy
one.
it.
I already bought one as a present.
Well, take a picture and send it to us, okay?
She's gonna
Yeah.
link it.
Okay.
Betsy
Yeah.
will link it when they.
I was
Okay.
just looking at a water bottle for her today, and she's like, "I need a new water bottle." I'm like, "Just, can you just
Oh,
wait?"
yeah.
Like,
Wait one more month, right?
I
So
know.
mom doesn't do that, like buy gifts for
Yeah.
herself, but my dad, oh, he would come in like December 22nd and he would be like, look what I just bought us. And me and mom would just look at each other.
no.
It's already wrapped under the tree.
Yeah.
The same
We
thing.
would've
Yeah.
already gotten it.
And mom was like, he's just gonna open it now.
Yeah.
It's just too late. He's gonna just
We're not
open.
changing it. You got to return one of them.
But he did that several times.
I know, it's
Normally
the
it would be
worst.
engagement of
Yeah.
that type. He loved the kitchen gas.
Yeah, it was always
Yeah.
like a
Because
Because
kid
he
you
loves to
think
cook.
you have such a good idea for this person.
It was a
You're
really
like,
good
"This is
idea.
they're gonna love it," and then you're like, they just bought it themselves. Oh yeah, I tell Sean he's not allowed to buy anything after October. I'm like, from
Oh.
here on out, do not look at, if you want something, put it on your Amazon wish list. Don't buy anything for yourself because same
Right.
thing.
Yeah, because Dad did that
wait till
several
Christmas.
years.
Yeah.
We told him that just don't buy anything before Father's Day, your birthday, and Christmas. Just stop.
That's right.
So,
We gotta come up with something, and I think men are harder to buy for sometimes. So
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh man.
And then I have one more that I really like. Betsy got, and it's on, you could get that on Shutterfly. You send a picture in and they make a puzzle out of it.
Oh
And
yes.
Betsy had given me 1 year. I don't think Dad was in it. I think it was just a picture of me with
That
the
Picture of you.
grandkids.
Just
with
herself.
with the grandkids.
I thought it was
Picture of
just
my
you,
Christmas.
Kat.
I thought you were going to say those grandbabies.
Yes, it was her. I
Thank
thought
you,
Dad was in
Judy.
it. I thought Dad was
I don't
in
know
it.
if
I don't
Cliff was
know.
in it or not, but it was
That's not important. The grandbabies.
the
are in it.
grandbabibies were important.
That's right.
That was back when
That's right.
her Claire and John were like just a couple months
Yeah, I
old.
only had one kid then.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Long
you
time
need
ago.
you need an updated
Oh,
puzzle.
I got an update
Oh.
from last year at Easter.
Yeah, I think so.
2 years ago, the twins were itty bitty.
But it's what? It's like a 60-piece puzzle?
Yes, that the one Betsy got me was like 250 pieces, the first one, which was fine, except all the little kids wanted to play it too. The toddlers wanted to play it
Yeah.
Because they know the people and they get so excited.
they get so excited. It's a
Grandma,
great.
or, they
Oh,
know it.
yeah.
So I would suggest, like I wish I had I might
Like a
get one with
50
Granny
piece or
in it
something.
because my
Yeah.
mom passed and her littles used to video chat all the time with Mom. And
Oh.
when they see Granny's picture, they're little enough that they say, can
Mhm.
we video chat with Granny? Is Granny sleeping?
Oh.
But
Oh.
they still know who she is by her picture. So,
Right.
it doesn't have to be
That's
a
a-
current
It's
picture.
a good way to
Right.
connect. It
Yeah.
sure is.
And they-
But
it's-
250 is a lot of pieces.
It is for a toddler, but it's not for the
Like-
8 to 10 to 12 year
Yeah.
olds.
Oh yeah.
And they all get involved. The last
And
time,
it's an easier puzzle than what you're thinking, because if it's a group picture of like 15 people,
the
then
kids-
all the heads you can, you know what I mean? It's easy
Oh,
to
it's like
put
one
everything.
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like the ocean.
I'm
and
thinking
you're
like small
I
pieces,
do
those
too.
like two, you know,
Yeah.
maybe I'm thinking like a 500
We
piece.
we did
Because
puzzles
Yeah,
with
you're
mom.
thinking-
yeah, they did
500.
puzzles and it was a
no,
lot.
and the
Mom
reason
always did them.
the little ones would probably enjoy a puzzle that big because who has Michael's shirt? Here's
Oh, yeah.
Luke's
Yeah.
shoes.
I mean, you
know?
have to do it with them.
They love it. But
like it.
the last time I did it, I had the twins and Luke and was doing Claire and Michael were playing a game of Sorry or something, and boy, they came right over the table. They had to get involved, and it's only a 60-piece puzzle, so we didn't really need big
Yeah.
kids' help.
So the second one she got one that was less pieces, so that the younger kids could do it.
Yeah.
Well,
They
And we
got-
got, I think photo gifts are a great idea for moms. My
Mhm.
mother-in-law, we got her one of those digital photo frames that does
Oh yeah.
pictures throughout. And there's
yeah.
an app so we can send pictures and her other kids can send pictures whenever they want. So it
Does
just
that
automatically updates
Yeah.
it.
She had that.
Yeah.
Do we use it? No.
I don't use
Well,
it. She does.
My mother-in-law loves it. She has it on the kitchen counter, and there's like little video clips too. So she's like, there's like 10-second video clips of like,
Oh,
kids and her grandkids. She's like, when I'm in there cooking and stuff, there's always pictures, going through. She
Are you
likes
talking
it.
about the gift you just gave me for Christmas?
No, that was something else. I'm talking
Okay.
about the photo frame that you hook to your phone and it just goes through
Cycles
your
through your pictures.
yeah, it scrolls like through your pictures and just puts random pictures up.
Mhm.
She didn't know where it is.
I print the pictures and put them up on my. I have a piece of furniture in the living room, and I display all my photos, and I change them up periodically.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
we love that.
Well, that's what I was gonna
Everybody
say
that
was
comes and goes over to that piece of
Yeah.
furniture, and they look through and see Mama and Papa and all the kids, Nanny and different ones. So yeah.
that was what I was gonna say too, is the frames, picture frames, a lot. I mean,
Yes.
are great gifts for
Yes.
moms. I feel like you can always use a pretty frame.
Mhm.
We did our last family photo with the 3 kids and all the grandkids and you and dad. I had printed on a canvas
Oh, yeah.
and got framed. That was for Christmas
Oh, that's
3 years
nice.
ago.
Yeah.
And they have that in their living room. But like it's there's a lot of us, so like a bigger canvas.
Right.
So like, anything like that. I did Shutterfly had coasters and I put the kids on
Oh, yeah.
I only had 2 kids then, but I put them on a set of coasters. And my mother-in-law, this was when I only had 2 kids. I was just there visiting last month or the month before, and they were out on the table. And I said, "Oh, look at." But my mother-in-law was like, "Yeah, I kind of need an update, Betsy. Like, like kind of wink, wink. Like I could use a few more coasters with the kids'
There you
pictures on
go.
them, So I'm like, yeah, photo gifts. I think are always
Yes.
always go a long ways.
We
With
have-
the moms. They love pictures.
They gave us one year. Were those coasters? We used them as Christmas ornaments.
No, those were
Those were
ornaments.
those were ornaments.
Shutterfly
with
also
their-
has ornaments, like metal ornaments.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
put pictures on. We
Yes.
did that as well.
And
these
Shutterfly,
are
you
good.
can get like where they have good sales too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So whatever, like half off on stuff. So it's good prices for a really good gift.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And then always, if you can't think of anything, a broom or a mop. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Joking.
You were gonna say jewelry. I was like jewelry. If you can't think of anything, jewelry.
Listen, if anything else fails, you go chocolate or you go flowers, right? Right, Tiffany?
Yeah.
Flowers.
I've gotten plants before, and those are nice gifts.
They
She
do.
knows.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And at Christmas is always, for me, it's chocolate covered cherries. I have endless supply. At Easter, it's Hershey's chocolate eggs.
Chocolate eggs that are so hard to find, and literally
Oh,
her and her sister, who I call
we
Nanny,
love them. They only come out at Easter time.
they have sent us Hershey's. Yeah, they're solid chocolate eggs, but then they have a thin coating.
A candy coating.
Yeah, and
I've never
when
seen
they
Hershey's eggs, I don't think.
They come in a green bag.
Yeah, we had to have special,
Sis and Dana went to the store the other day and
I
like
think
we
I
went to
think
like
Miss
3
Judy might be called a
stores.
Karen for that one. That seems like pretty specific, Miss Judy. I need
Let
my
me tell
Hershey's
you.
chocolate in the green bag.
That's right.
Yes,
Your
yes, yes.
Angela's jelly beans are easier to find than your chocolate eggs.
Yes, they are.
They are. All the stores are out. They only get a certain supply.
Right.
And I think Sis and Dana, my nieces, went and they found them up above the candy. They had to climb up,
Climb up.
get the box down, and they bought the last
They bought all the rest of the bag.
whatever was in that
See?
box. They
Yeah.
bought it.
And
How much
sis
they
was
love
like,
you.
Sis said I was gonna leave one bag behind, and then she was like, "No, leave no man behind." And she took that one.
Oh,
And then
Yeah.
what else? Oh, Easter, you like the
I love the Elmer's pecan egg.
yeah, you
And
know that
also,
also comes out of Easter.
The licorice jelly beans come out at Easter.
The black licorice.
That's
She's like
another. You
black
love it or you
licorice.
hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love licorice. I do, and my brother always, if I buy a bag, I get him a bag. And I used to get my cousin Marianne a bag and go by and put it in her mailbox. She's gone now, but she loved them too. So that's, I think, comes from my grandfather. The Italians love their licorice, and he used to keep it out all the time. So
Yeah,
anyway,
I can't do licorice.
yeah.
Now I can do anise, which is kind of like
It is.
Yeah,
licorice.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say
it's-
that's
is.
very similar.
Yeah,
it is.
but it's the like mom makes it now, but mama used to make anise cookies.
Mhm.
But they weren't heavy anise, if that makes like a
Right.
it was just kind of like just a tad flavor, but I can't eat black licorice. Oh, I can't even smell black licorice. I don't like it.
Well, you get me the licorice at Christmas too.
Yeah, you get licorice at
like
Christmas.
gummy licorices. She
Yeah.
finds them
You have a
somewhere in the
list.
store.
You just need to make a list of what you want, Mom.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like Dad would be the one that had the list of like, this is
Yeah.
what he wants.
They can't, yeah. Oh, and we know it. Like mom, everyone knows. Sis at Christmas, I'll get mom the chocolate covered cherries. Sis gets mom chocolate covered
And
cherries.
John Vincent.
John Vincent gets, yeah. We just
Now, how
they
long
just
do
know.
all those cherries last, Miss Judy? I mean, does this get you to like February, or is it just like, no, we're done at the end of December? By New Year's, it's gone.
It just depends. It just depends.
What kind of day she's having. She doesn't drink wine. She eats chocolate.
There you go.
What were those chocolate that we got in Italy that had coffee on the inside of it?
Pocket chocolate.
Pocket chocolate.
No, pocket coffee. Pocket
Was
coffee.
it pocket?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
they're like chocolate covered cherries, but
You can
inside
say-
is coffee.
It's espresso
Yeah, yeah.
coffee. It's so good. You're not
Did I
familiar
have
with that, Miss Judy? No, we got in Italy. Surely,
you,
Angela.
Angela,
tends
I
to.
don't know if you had it because Angela, you don't drink coffee that much.
Oh, but I drink espresso martinis.
Well, you could try it. It's a little. Jenny found it somewhere in the States though, so you can find it here. I don't know where.
Can you link it?
Sure, I'll put a link to it. I'm
It is
sure it's
called
somewhere.
pocket coffee.
Pocket coffee.
Pocket coffee.
So it's the chocolate and inside is liquid espresso.
It's
And
a really, really good chocolate, and
It's
then
a little too strong for me because I'm not a coffee drinker, but
Right.
everybody else loves it.
it's a shot.
So I have heard of that chocolate but instead of like espresso inside, they put like a liquor. Like I've had Bailey's or they have like whiskey and
Those are
that
good, yeah.
but the Bailey's one was good because I like Bailey's, but the whiskey one to me was very strong. But I've never had it with espresso. So I will have to
Well,
look
you'll
that
get
up.
it, and then it's going to be on Miss Judy's list from now on.
Yes, it will. It's really good,
Oh yeah.
We'll have
but
to
it's
try that.
stout. It's a shot.
We're gonna have to
2025
try
moving forward. It's like next on the
Yeah.
list.
add that. Yeah.
Angela, you just need to start your own list and be like, I need this every Christmas. And then, you
Well,
can
she knows like what
Certain things.
candies and stuff I like too.
Mhm.
So I think everyone kind of has like their favorite, you
Yeah.
know. She
Yeah.
used to be like a almond joy,
Mhm.
but now she's more of a Mounds person.
Mhm.
wow.
So,
That's
yeah.
an interesting switch. I was just about to say, I mean, I have my favorite, but it's like Reese's.
Mhm.
So I feel like there's like maybe a class division here because mine's just
Well-
like you can find it at the gas station And I don't care if it's an egg or if it's a cup. They taste the same.
And
So-
see,
It's a generation thing because Angela, John Vincent, that's what they love.
the Reese like the
Oh,
eggs and
the
stuff. Yeah.
nephews, they like that. And
Chocolate
my
and peanut butter. I
generation,
do like dark chocolate and like specialty things, but like if there's one thing I want in my stocking and like in an Easter basket, I'd be like, just make sure there's Reese's. I don't care what else, just the Reese's I love. So yeah,
Yeah.
chocolate and peanut butter, you can't beat it.
No, I know it is so good. And Reese's, like I want the specialty Reese's, like the Reese eggs or the Reese Christmas
You
trees.
gotta have the shape, Karen.
Yeah.
the bunny
Tastes
rabbits,
different.
they
Yeah,
make the bunny
don't
rabbits.
just give me a regular Reese's cup at
Oh,
Christmas.
no, I'd rather have a regular Reese's cup.
Really?
Christmas too in your stocking, it needed to be a tree. It can't just be a cup.
No, I want the tree.
Yeah, and Sam's has all that.
All right, you win, Karen. You get it.
Look, y'all think I just like came out like
Princess
this.
Angela.
This is
This
my
is where it came from.
Yeah, she has a
Guilty.
list.
Guilty.
I have a list.
I like that you pretended to think about it and you go, no, it needs to be a tree. Like, no.
Yeah, no.
I'm like,
I
did
mean,
you really think about that? Because it tastes
So-
exactly the same.
I'll tell you, years ago, before they made all the shapes for the holidays, they just had the Reese eggs, for Easter,
An egg
Right.
shape.
the egg shape. And my
Mhm.
cousin said, I love the eggs because you know that they are kind of fresh.
Right, right.
They're not going to keep them forever. And I thought that's a good idea. And I don't know if that was years and years ago.
Yeah.
So the shapes now, it's just in my head but I like
That's for that
the
season.
ratio of chocolate to,
I do
Like
think the
the-
ratio is different. I'll give you that because
Yeah.
like the eggs, I think have more peanut butter.
yeah.
The trees
I
probably
agree.
do as well. The cups have a thicker chocolate.
Yes. And I'm sometimes like the little cups, the mini cups.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
The mini cups aren't as good
Mm-mm.
as the
No,
big,
not to me.
and that's
They're
the
not.
ratio. Yeah, same
Right.
ingredients, but I like the more peanut butter. They
Yeah.
sell just Reese's peanut butter in a jar.
I did not know that.
Yeah, at the grocery store. I mean, you're just basically buying peanut butter that has more sugar in it, but but it's the
Right.
Reese's peanut butter. So
Yeah.
there you
But
go.
it's not
I've never
chocolate?
seen it.
No, it's just a jar of Reese's peanut butter because people
So
like
like,
peanut butter better than Skippy or Jif
Oh
or
my
something.
God.
yeah.
So you can buy it in a jar, the
No.
filling of the Reese's. And now you could take a spoon, sprinkle some chocolate chips on there.
Oh my.
That's
That's
what
beautiful.
my brother Jeff does that. But he
Really?
doesn't sprinkle. It's completely
I mean,
coated
that
with-
sounds pretty good.
Like takes
Do
it
that
spoon
tonight.
and dips it in the
Dips-
chocolate chips.
It's the same thing. It's what do they call it? Deconstructed. It's deconstructed Reese's.
Oh, fancy.
We fancy. We
It's
fancy.
a fancy Reese. So yeah, so that's any other gifts ideas, ladies? Anything? Bueller, Judy, Sue?
I got a really nice paper mache artwork of
There we go.
irises.
Really, Miss Hess? Really? That should be mine.
You know what, Angela? I will make a deal with
What
you.
is this?
Angela, when they die,
Oh,
you get the iris. Not me or my sister or brother. I will give it to you.
What is it?
So Betsy
You
did
don't care who gets it, do you?
no one.
Okay, I'm sorry. I get it. Cover your ears. And then I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Betsy made
I mean, I
what was it? In high school?
Yeah, she was in high school.
A paper mache of iris. It's irises. It's
made out of,
beautiful.
it's flat. It's
It's
an
made out
art
of
that's
tissue
flat with
paper.
tissue paper colors.
Tissue paper. Yeah. And I said, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. And Miss Hess said, of course, I get it, Angela. So
She'd already given it to me, Angela, when you
It's
claimed
true.
it.
It's- She'd asked for something
What's-
off of her
So
wall
you don't have to explain. You're the mom.
that her daughter made her. Yeah.
I didn't realize that she made it for you. Otherwise, I still would have asked for it. But
But let's be clear here, Angela. When we were in high school and we pulled names for Secret Santa, Angela said we all went around and said if there was anything
it was for graduation.
if there was
Mhm.
anything we were interested in, I think it was for Christmas, but I didn't have it done until graduation. And Angela said, there's like 10 of us and
Yeah.
friends at lunch. And she said, I don't care what any of y'all get me unless it's Betsy. And if it's Betsy, I want a painting of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And I was like, it's a $15 present, Angela. Like, and
And it
everybody's like,
was just beautiful too.
and of course,
Beautiful.
I drew her name.
Yeah.
And I was
What are
like,
the odds that you drew it? That was meant to be.
That was exactly
it
right.
was
And-
meant to be.
And it hung because I lived with mom for so long at her house. And I would tell her, like, that's my, you know, that's mine, right? And mom's like, but it looks so good right there.
It
That's
did
right.
match her kitchen very well.
It did. It really did. I know. I love that picture. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, you did great.
Yes.
Where is that
So,
picture? Is it still at your mom's?
no, it's, I have it now.
She had,
Yeah, because she redid the kitchen.
yes. So,
There you
yeah,
go.
across
Yeah.
the street.
And then Angela has another painting also of like an Italian.
Oh, yeah. That's hanging up too. In the,
So colorful,
the
and
iris.
pretty, a beautiful landscape.
yeah, the iris would look great in my house.
I cannot look at that picture and not think of you, Angela, because little snotty high
Maybe you were
school
a
kid.
20-year-old that was asking for
I know, she was like, I want that picture. That's mine. And I'm like,
Oh,
you gave it to me. It was a gift.
but I'm sure you didn't say that. I'm sure you had a snotty response also.
Probably.
Oh, I'm sure I was very nice and kind and sweet and,
Of course.
you know, all
You
those.
should be proud. All right, we are going to wrap up. So I hope you guys,
Okay.
everybody listening, got some ideas for their mom for Mother's Day. And comment below and let us know what your favorite gift, if you're a mom, what your favorite gift was from your kids, or what you think you have an awesome idea for your moms. And we'd love to hear your ideas too. So let us know. Everybody,
All
have a
right.
good day or a good night.
Thanks for our moms for coming.
It was
Okay.
good to see you too.
Enjoyed
Happy
it,
Mother's Day,
everybody.
everybody.
Okay.
Yes.
Bye.
Happy Mother's Day.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.